right, another first to 5 here. Emiri with the PC start. The immediate PC and then the immediate misdrop. Sometimes you can catch a player off guard with a PC in the very beginning of the match. But yeah, misdropping to follow it up is not exactly going to help you out.
Emiri taking all the time that they had on that S spin when they could have taken a Tetris. Not the best play ever. I don't know Emiri's pronouns. You know,
I'm just going to go they them. I'm just going to go they them.
You know, with game and game
it might be she, her, but I just say them time. All right, so Emiri is going to zone here. Having a pretty nice stack with a nice back-to-back maintenance. Whereas it was
50 and 19.
That was a really quick 50. Okay, so for those of you who aren't familiar, Emiri is newer to TC, but has absolutely destroyed the leaderboards, and I believe is rank 3 right now.
We say new, like they're not overly new, but like in comparison to the other players occupying the top 10, yeah, they're probably the freshest face there.
Yeah. Ooh, and that is going to be phase 3. OSW puts us into a zoneless phase 3 and then goes into that zone kind of low on the board. Using speed right now, yeah, that is not a nice zone from Emiri. OSW is just trying to end this right now, and this might actually work.
I think that OSW is actually going to, yeah, they're going to send just their chunks. And Emiri does a decent job of cancelling things, but the square is not in fact a T-piece, and round 1's going to go to OSW.
Don't call OSW the Westell of the TEC scene, because Westell is the OSW of Tetrio. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Who came first?
Mira. Who came first? I mean, Westell is older, right?
No.
I mean, I'm basically saying like.
Wait, no. I think he actually is. But whatever. Anyways, both players 6-3 stacking here, getting into their wells.
Oh, Emiri the Westell because they come up the ranks.
because they come up the ranks.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Although, yeah, why can't Westell be the Emiri of Tetris?
Okay, so in that case, Westell did do that first, but that's okay. All right. Now that we're back and we've clarified all of these things, our scores are almost exactly identical right here. Emiri is keeping up with OSW, and you gotta wonder how much the two of them have run into each other in ranked, because I feel like they were not active at the same time.
I think they've played at least once.
OSW is the OSW IMO. I agree with that. That's a good one. I'm gonna use that. Yeah.
Have you got any evidence to back this up? And off we go. I believe this won't be phase 3, but it's a 20. It is a phase 3. 65. 65 and 20. That came out of nowhere. I wasn't paying attention.
So Emiri is going to have a nice down stack through this zone right at the beginning, and that is actually going to be a what?
It's a 57. That was only a 3/4, I'm pretty sure, or even a half. And it completely swings the round. What just happened? 159 drops, 140 attack, 407 zone.
Oh my god.
What? Emiri, what? And that's why they're ranked 3.
Hey Wylie, look at the score.
Oh my god. It was prophesized in the name, Emiri. I can't believe today. Both winners semifinals, both losers top 8s, all 1-1. PTC gameplay, not BTEMC.
So that is going to be a really nice ulti solve from Emiri right now, as OSW does have a side stack and a full zone. Finding what he needs to keep back-to-back and then misdropping, yeah,
wait,
it works. Oh, wait, that's insane.
59.
To salvage that zone there from OSW, fix those misdrops was beautiful.
The Z kick.
However, yeah, more misdrops here is going to leave OSW in a less than favorable state, as we are getting close to that phase 3. I mean, maybe you could argue that it's going to okay, Emiri misdrops. So I think this is still going to be phase 3. No, it is not.
No, it's not. OSW gets in a phase 2 zone. They have 6 more seconds to work with, and they're going to use it. Look at the amount of T-spins they're setting up.
I mean, I don't know if OSW is going to use it.
That they do?
Yeah, not really. No. Okay, Emiri with the quarter zone here has about a board's worth of garbage to try to combat, and they do get through it. Some nice T-spins. OSW misdropping over the well is going to slow him down a little bit. Emiri finding a small combo down stack to keep things going right now, and nice prophecy T-spin from Emiri as they are just outstacking really quickly on top of this garbage. OSW misdrops and as these, yeah.
But an I misdrop from Emiri is going to also slow their attack down. If OSW can survive, what?
There was an I misdrop. That was an I misdrop. Yeah, that was, yeah. Okay, wow, an I misdrop.
Yeah, Johnny, I don't know about that.
This set will be 10 minutes long and go to tiebreaker.
I can see a tiebreaker, but it wouldn't happen in 10 minutes. God, I love this game. God, I love this game. That's another I misdrop from OSW, almost mocking Emiri with their previous I misdrops. Oh dear, quite greedy from OSW there, but they do take it, and that is really quick. No! No, impossible IHS! If only they had IHS type B, where they could do it within the spawning time. But alas, not possible.
Ulti from Emiri. OSW IRSing the I piece. The IRS to stay alive there is great. And wait, is insane 37-5. No, that was great. I love it when players are forced to zone in less than ideal conditions and can pull off those insane zones. Those are always so cool to see. OSW is, oh my god. Okay.
This round is swinging like more than my move when I missed the ice cream truck. I am blown away by this.
All right. Emiri is, wait, they're both doing C-spin openers. They're doing different C-spin openers.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, okay, finally some garbage actually being sent because it was identical attack for a little bit. What are you doing? It works. Okay, yeah, okay, that works.
What? You know what? Go for it. Go for it. Have fun. Have fun. You're playing a video game. Have some fun.
Yeah, that's what these players are doing out here.
Playing the video game.
They're all having a time.
The square tuck for Emiri. Was that a misdrop that was a fix for the square? Was it a habitual accident or was it forecasted? I don't know. I'm not smart enough.
So OSW just pulled a 46 and 16. Want to point that out. Let's see what Emiri has to say about it. Yeah, no, I don't think I've actually ever seen that. So Emiri has a 41 in 18, so a little bit less efficient, but we are still in that phase 2, so it doesn't really matter if garbage is being thrown around right now.
The fractal from OSW here. Once they take that next T-spin, they're going to be pretty loaded. Cool. Yep. And that's phase 3 in a minute 14. God, these players are fast. Emiri, not with a great board state, but, you know, not detrimental quite yet. OSW, though, sets up a T-spin triple. Only a T-spin single, though, because of the lines actually burned.
Ridiculous. And so Emiri is not going to be in a good spot right now at the top of the board, trying to deal with this. OSW zoning from the bottom of the board. So Emiri is going to have a little bit of time to downstack here, but OSW is definitely going to try to overwhelm with attack right now. That STSE is just trying to find that efficiency right now. And here we are up at the top of the board. 63 and 19, and Emiri slowing down here is not what you want to be doing. So a little bit of a tiny 4-wide, but that's not going to be enough to deal with what's incoming in that queue. And yeah, Emiri's got to accept that giant chuck. There's nothing you can do, and that's going to be a 3rd point for OSW.
That was a pretty rough situation for Emiri. They had to clear that many lines to then maybe get to the zone chunks and tank and survive, or they cleared too much and then they try and put up a quarters. It's too much for them. OSW pulls it in their favor. 3-2. Repeat that metaphor again? I don't even know what I said.
It was the one about the ice cream truck.
Oh man, I missed the ice cream truck the other day. It made me really sad. I haven't seen an ice cream truck in like 2 years. I was so excited. I was tempted to get in my car and just drive after it.
All right, OSW full zone, definitely going to try to downstack a bit. Well, Emiri is also not using their full zone as they do have 2 T-spins set up. So, wonder if these players are trying to pressure each other right now, or if they're playing a game of chicken to see who's going to zone first, because I know that OSW doesn't like zoning first.
I mean, rule of thumb with TEC, especially at this level, you don't want to zone if possible. You want to try and hold off, especially early, force your opponent to zone, because you'll have a much better time, and you got to be much more prepared to set up something greater.
Yeah, I don't know about setting up something greater when we're 9-0 stacking over here with OSW, but you know what? I gotta trust the process a bit more.
You know, fair enough. Fair enough, you're right. The triple fractal from Emiri.
Yeah, and that is going to push us into phase 3 right here. There is our ding as these players are just up stacking as quickly as possible, trying to get those clean balls, trying to get that man-made stack, trying to put out that attack as much as they can. And Emiri does start off with an 11 zone here, 34 attack. That is definitely a powerful zone, but it's manageable right now for OSW.
I need to point this out. I glazed Dormy quite a bit for their
69 and 20? What?
That's very nice, gang.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Into an STSD.
The double eye misdrops?
The double eye misdrops are great.
Okay,
the board's looking a little spicy.
That they made just make sure they got it. They actually placed it in the right place. I glazed Dormy for it earlier, but Emiri's floating vision is also amazing.
Yeah, these are some really nice fractals, some really nice 6-3 from Emiri right now. They're just trying to put damage onto OSW's board, which is not an easy task to do considering OSW is considered to be one of the best at that in the world. Emiri does misrotate that T piece, and it is going to slow them down a little bit. OSW is looking to zone here. I don't think we're going to see the 69 zones from this little bit of T-wide action over here.
Well, you know, 36 is pretty good, especially in 14. Emiri has also a full zone, and I have noticed they've already cleared more lines. 43, and we're neutral. That T-spin neutralized all but 2 lines of attack. Ooh, not gonna get the kite in there until a little bit later.
Combo down stacking instead.
You know what? Not a bad down stack. A 9 combo.
So that's a King Crimson setup from Emiri, by the way. See, 3 T-spin setups are and into a 3-wide. Okay. So the 3 T-spin setups are always kind of bold because you can only guarantee 2 T-pieces in a row.
Yeah, it is, especially at that height in phase 3 when OSW was blazing fast at that point. Risky. But it takes risky things to take down an OSW. And that's a misdraw from OSW, who's going to instead physically burns rather than a fancy kiss.
Sometimes it's better to hard drop.
Yeah, old reliable.
And ooh, okay, that's bold at the top of the zone. That is a little bit greedy there from OSW, and okay, some more greed right there. But Emiri has a TST tower, a 2-high TST tower, but is not actually able to take the second T-piece.
I feel like Emiri just panicked there pretty bad.
Yeah, they kind of did panic, which I mean, not panicking against OSW is difficult. If
yeah, right. It's always the
yeah, like. Okay, so they're zoning here. This isn't going to be a great zone, and honestly, this feels like a desperation zone here. And yeah, Emiri just slams that spacebar, and that is going to be match point for OSW.
OSW on match point.
Almost identical stacks to start that off. That's kind of funny. 6-3 stacking, the norm.
The norm.
These are 2 great players to watch if you want to learn how to 6-3.
Right? Like, this is so good. Sorry, I'm like on the brink of sneezing.
No, you're fine. Get your scenes out of yourself. Ooh, OSW with a little bit of a risky play up the top here. Definitely going to end zone early. Sometimes ending zone early and getting through the rest of your stack can be beneficial because you can very easily get half or 3/4 zone out of it. And so that's probably what OSW is going for right now. Except, okay, only half. And then the eyepiece.
Oh, I didn't like that. They should have burned there, I feel like, right? Am I the only one who feels like that way?
I don't know which piece we're talking about because too many were being put down, but I think it works well enough. Yeah, there's a lot of them. All right, so Emiri now has the zone advantage, but OSW does have a TST C-spin power, so that's kind of nice. Maybe a misdrop right there. So Emiri is about to put this into phase 3 while OSW in his 3/4 zone. So that's okay. So that's just a center.
That's a center 4 wide.
Yeah, that is the center ties. So OSW with the center ties starts the center ties in zone, and wait, that actually works. Okay, that's one way to do it.
That actually worked out.
I can't believe that actually worked out. All right. And we have, okay, Emiri trying to stack through a couple of T-spins that they set up. They have full zone. They have a couple of T-spins. This is a nice down stack.
That's an STSD over on Emiri.
Yeah, Emiri has the STSD. OSW is probably going to have to zone here after this, and that is going to be a 37 and 13. That's actually a really efficient zone, but OSW has a bit more board state right now, and so, ooh, okay, a hole in the stack. Not ideal.
You know what though?
Ooh, that was a misdrop.
43 and 17. Sending about the same attack back. Emiri just needs 5-6 lines to neutralize it. Yep, 13 and 6. And OSW has a 3-way with a T-spin at the bottom. And it turns into a 4-line in a second as well. And then executed perfectly. And they take the T-spin at the end. You know what? Pretty good. Even a Tetris donation thing. Tetris forecast technically? The terminology is lost upon me. Emiri with what looks like secret grade on the board there for a moment.
Yeah, I know, a little bit secret grade back and forth right there. Ping pong garbage.
Would you call that zipper garbage? Basically just only three rows of variants?
Sure, I'll take it.
3 columns sort of thing, you know what I mean? Those 3 ways. Oh, so close. 1 piece away.
But that is a sticky zone from OSW, and that is going to be very impactful right here, as Emiri has a lot of that garbage impending here, and this looks like it is this round. Yep, yeah. And that set is going to go in OSW's favor.
That's going to be it for that set. A 5-2